Yes, yes. Welcome, Poor Man Poets, to another special edition of the Poor Man's Poetry Podcast. Yes, yes. We appreciate you guys tuning in. I am one half of your host. My name is Dennis. Thanks for watching on our YouTube channel here and also subscribing on all of our other platforms such as Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, wherever you guys listen. We appreciate it very, very, very much. As you all know, here and on our website, we will be decrypting some of your favorite songs and highlighting the basic poetic devices, such as your metaphors, similes, assonance, consonants, double entendres, triple entendres, paradox, irony, just about everything, man. And I'm pretty sure some of you know this, but some of you don't. Some of you might be new listeners or old listeners. But here at thepoormanspoetry.com, we do not write any of these lyrics, nor do we have anything to do with any of the beat production. All lyrics here are provided for educational purposes and personal use only. Our purpose here is to bring light to these writers so that new writers of this generation will be able to study, and also the literature and poetry will not become a forgotten art. The record I'll be decrypting today, as you all can hear in the background, is called Eastern Conference Finals. It was made by Jadakiss featuring Rick Ross, and it's off of Jadakiss's mixtape, Top 5 Dead or Alive. I don't think it's on any of the streaming platforms, but I'm pretty sure if you search the internets, you'll be able to find it. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and try to jump into this track, man. Let's see what these good boys got going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Release the content, cease the nonsense. Dealing with the beasts of the Eastern Coast.
Let's pause that right there. My man Jada said, release the content, cease the nonsense. That actually doesn't have any poetic devices in it right there. I just felt that bar right there because it kind of pertained to me. So let's keep it going.
All the hate do is just increase the dawn strength. The pricks are harmless, the clips are arm length. Right after you.
Let's go ahead and pause that right there. Let's go back a little bit. Say you're dealing with the beast from the Eastern Conference. All the hate do is just increase the dawn strength. You pricks are armless. The clips are arm length. So that is actually an example of assonance. Assonance is the repetition of the same vowels using different consonants. So as you saw, he said, you're dealing with the beast from the Eastern Conference. All the hate do is just increase the dawn strength. You pricks are harmless. The clips are arm length. As you can hear there, he is using the same vowels. Conference, dawn strength, arm length, harmless. Let's keep it going, man.
Dab, do a couple of bong hits. Razor work mean, $150 the long rips. And then
Razor work mean, $150 the long rips. $150, that's actually an example of jargon. Actually, street jargon. Jargon is a dialect or language used by a particular group of people. If you guys don't know what a $150 is, think of the movie Joker. If you've seen Joker when he smiles, and then he also has the cuts along the creases of his smile, that is actually what the streets would call a $150. That's when they slice your face open with a razor work. So that's what Jadakiss meant when he says razor work mean, $150 the long rips. Let's keep it going.
Moment it could get funky as armpits. Money coming so fast that it fuck with your conscience. Out there where the water is different blues, looking at the yachts, being able to pick and choose.
Let's pause that. Out there where the water is different blues, looking at the yachts, being able to pick and choose. That's an example of imagery. Imagery is the use of words to describe a situation to create images in the mind of listeners. So yeah, if you guys don't have a passport, try to get one. You know, if the world opens back up this summer, Make sure you try to see the world so you can see those different blues out there in the Caribbean. Let's go.
It's like on the block, do your thing, then stick and move. Learn them by heart so you never forget the rules. A room full of smart people, never forget the fools. They all want to shine, but they don't ever get the jewels.
Ooh. A room full of smart people. Never forget the rules. They all want to shine, but they don't ever get the jewels. That's an example of irony. Irony is the use of words to convey a meaning that is opposite from its literal meaning. So what Jadakiss was trying to say there, all these people in the room, they all want to shine, but they don't do what it takes to get the jewels, the understanding to get the shine. Let's go.
Top 5, he's always in the discussion. The hood love him, they can see him, they can touch him. What up? I-8, he's in the BM and he's clutching. Without your freedom, it means nothing. Nope. Marijuana, simple therapy. That paper will keep them off of you temporarily. Ain't nothing changed. I be in spots them niggas never be. Did the same thing they did, just did it cleverly. I just took my time, I ain't let them hurry me.
Ooh. Did the same thing they did, just did it cleverly. I just took my time, I didn't let them hurry me. There was no poetic devices in that. I just felt that. It was it hit me hard. Let's go.
The young king Chink's drugs rest heavenly.
Rest in peace, Chink Drugs. Let's go.
I charted shit that look like them Delta connecting flights you niggas catch. I got this kiss, nigga. My niggas the concrete up and down Wall Street. All brick masons, bad layer occasion. Cracks in the pavements and Cartier bracelets. Courtroom cases, stakes at crest stations.
Stop that right there. The boss said, cracks in the pavement and Cartier bracelets. Courtroom cases, stakes at crest station. That's an example of consonants. Consonance is the repetition of consonants in poetry, in the lyrics. So let's break that down. Cracks in the pavement and Cartier bracelets. Courtroom cases, stakes at crest stations. Cracks, Cartiers, courtroom, cases, and crest stations. As you guys can see, the repetition of consonants, the letter C. Let's keep it going.
Cameras flash like Kardashians and mags.
Ooh. Another one right after the other poetic device. Cameras flash like Kardashian and mags. That's an example of internal rhyme. Internal rhyme is the middle and end words in a lyric that rhyme pretty close to each other. So as you heard, he said cameras flash like Kardashian and mags. Flash and mags. Let's go.
Fit the descriptions of clients of Dapper Dan. We the flies do most shopping in France. Just to stand on the corner, nigga, ball about the rim. LeBron James, they want me on film. Battier defense, fighting a new appeal.
That was pretty clever right there. LeBron James, they want me on film. Battier defense, they got me fighting a new appeal. That was an example of a metaphor. A metaphor is a figure of speech used to make a comparison between things that are unrelated but similar at the same time. So let's break that down. As you all know, Rick Ross, he's from Miami, Florida. His favorite basketball team is the Miami Heat. He says LeBron James, he compares himself to LeBron James because he says he's one of the greatest rappers in his profession. So he says, LeBron James, they want me on film. They want him on the cameras, the Alphabet Boys, the FBI, taking pictures of him. He says, Battier defense. If you guys were keeping up back in the day when the Heat were on their run, when they had the Banana Boat guys down there, Sean Battier, I believe he was on that team, and he had superb defense. So he says, Battier defense, fighting a new appeal. So he's saying if he was LeBron James and the Alphabet Boys did catch him on the cameras, on the film, he would need that Battier defense to fight that new appeal. Let's keep it going.
Shots fired before I could ride a wheel. I shot back, balls hot chill. I never wear it twice. Lobster over rice. Hottest in the game just by looking at the ice.
Hottest in the game just by looking at the ice. That's a paradox. Paradox is a statement that seems silly, but when explained or scrutinized, it actually checks out. But yeah, that was a pretty clever bar. Hottest in the game just by looking at the ice. I hope you guys are paying attention when you guys go back out here and start writing your rhymes, man.
Parallel, seats caramel.
Gotta stop that. I park parallel, the seats are caramel. That's an example of internal rhyme, parallel, and caramel. The middle and M words rhyming, but it's also an example of imagery. The use of words to the use of words to describe a situation to create images in the mind of the listener. There we go, man. Let's go ahead and listen to the rest of the track and close this out for you guys.
Live once, so fucks your farewells. Top 5 still alive in that small talk. Still top dog niggas while you fall off. Rose, Jada, what's up?
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in for another special episode of the Poor Man's Poetry Podcast. We definitely appreciate you guys coming back in and tuning in with us. Make sure you guys check out our YouTube shop. The poormanspoetry.com shop, where you guys will be able to check out all of our merch, and we got some new 2021 merch coming out. It's pretty fire, man. We're cooking it up now. Thanks.